Quite a few people have asked me where would be the best place to get my debut novel, Oxford Social Club, and I appreciate this question because it shows people's desire for ethical and meaningful consumption. So I will answer that now by giving you a prioritized list of places that I get my books from. First is the library. Libraries are wonderful community spaces with so much to offer, not just books, but movies, board games, video games. My local library has a 3D printer in their makerspace studio. And you might be thinking, does this help you, Chino? And the answer is yes, because libraries foster healthy and active groups of readers in their communities, and that is a benefit to all writers. And they also buy books. And if my book is not at your library with enough requests from people, they will get the book. Second on my list is your local indie bookstore. Like libraries, indie bookstores are also vital spaces for their communities. They bring a kind of curation and literary passion that is very unique to each place, and that's why I love going to indie bookstores wherever I go. And a lot of people do say, well, they don't often have the books that I want, but you can just request it. That's what I do. When I want a book, I go to my local bookshop, Librairie Senoni Books, and I request the titles I'd like. Sometimes it takes a few weeks, sometimes a few months, but what's a little wait, right? You probably have something else to read on your TBR in the meantime anyway. So if you want to own a copy of my book, please get it from an indie bookstore, or if you're in the US, go to bookshop.org. Third is your local big bookstore chain. And while I prefer indie bookstores in general, I think places like Indigo and Barnes & Noble are much better than, let's say, Amazon, because they're still book spaces. Like if you go to the local Indigo here in Montreal, they have a local author section, a Canlit section. The staff there are often book lovers and give good recommendations. When my family used to live in a middle of nowhere town near Kamloops, BC, the Kamloops Indigo was my favorite place to be while I was out there. So if not libraries or indie bookstores, big book chains. And lastly, Amazon. I mean, listen, I'm thankful for every single person who gets the book from Amazon. It's just my least favorite option personally, and I haven't bought a book from Amazon in a long while. But I understand that there are many instances where accessibility to books is an issue, and Amazon is able to cover that gap because they have the resources and scale to do it. So that's my prioritized list of places to get books from, including my book, Oxford Social Club. And I'd like to end this by repeating that first and foremost, support your local libraries, please.